Mhm. Hey everyone. Today I want us, take time to get to know each other better. I've prepared a presentation for you, which represents a unique approach and unique mindset to working on Upwork and freelancing as a whole, and maybe in any kind of work. So I suggest we start the presentation and then we can do a live review of your Upwork profile. And I would like to know more about what kind of services and skills you want to sell on this platform. So every time I get back to you with service specific or skill specific insights from the market, so that is more and more valuable to you. I guess we can start with the presentation. And by the way, you're welcome to interrupt me and ask questions whenever you have them. Okay, I'll start sharing my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Let's start with a short story on why I started to concentrate on this topic this much and the whole, my strategies, optimization techniques, everything is built on this concept, which is selling to ideal clients. So before coming to this mindset, I was thinking about how to trick the system, how to know the algorithm more and more better, try different things and so on. What kind of activities can you do to trigger the system to give you like more visibility? But then I started to think about efficiency once I became a mother. So by time it got like super limited. And that's why I started to think about the optimization on all levels. And that's how I decided that I need to target and work only to my ideal clients. So why this matters? So if we look at the stats, annually over 3.8 billion is spent on Upwork, huge amount. And Upwork is recognized as a platform that brings lots of quality clients, high-end, high-paying clients, premium clients, if we can call them so. And there are 880,000 active clients each quarter, huge number, right? Yet, most freelancers never tap into this potential. Why? Because most freelancers try to appeal to everyone, but they end up attracting no one because they have this general profile. And because I'm checking like many profiles, the freelancers that I work with, and I'm also checking the competitors, their competitors. So sometimes it feels like to me, I'm reading the same profile over and over again, but I'm reading different profiles. That's because their profiles are general, and right now people started using AI like crazy, and it sounds like all the texts are written by ChatGPT. But the AI is not the problem. The problem is that the profile is trying to target everyone, but it's not attractive to anyone. But the truth is, in my experience and what I've tried on my personal profile and different profiles from different service categories, you are not selling your skills on Upwork because you're here, you have this, you have the experience, you have certifications, you have portfolio. Clients already assume you have the skills. What you are selling is clarity, confidence, and outcome. So when a client is coming to your profile, they need to understand what they're getting. They need to know if you offer exactly what they're looking for, not just you offer 10,000 things and also something they're looking for, exactly what they are looking for. And once you're clear with your message, with your positioning, you show more confidence in any interaction with your clients, and you are able to show the real outcomes they're going to get when working with you. So let's start with how do you know who is your ideal client? We need to know them so that we could target them, so that we could get their attention. Well, there are four things that I'm looking for to decide whether this is my ideal client. First, they need you. And many freelancers, when we're talking about this topic, they're saying, well, everybody needs my services. Like everybody who needs website development needs my services. Well, maybe, but maybe not, because the part two is they know they need you. They need you and they know they need you. And how do you see if this is your ideal client? You're reading the job description and it feels like it is all about you. The way the client puts together the process they imagine, the requirements, the important things there, the pain points that you probably already saw for another client or when you were working in a company. So it feels like this job post is designed just for me. It is 100% match to me. So this client already knows they need my services. And the third is they can pay you. And this is like very important for new freelancers. Sometimes the newbies feel like they need to do like 80% discount to get the client. And many of the freelancers I work with had this kind of thing. For example, the client really asked for a like super big discount so that they could work together. I myself had cases when the client said, I really want to work with you, but I'm kind of short on the budget, and this is my budget for now. And my answer was, it's okay, I understand. And they were like pretty honest with it. I understand, but this is the price for my services. And they actually got back to me 2 months and in 3 months when they had the budget. So it might be a stretch, but they can pay you. They can take money from something else they are doing, but they can pay you. This is the ideal client that values your specific expertise. And last but not least, and this is my favorite part, they share your value system. Of course, not the entire value system, but the important stuff like life-work balance. For example, they're very understanding that you cannot work like 24/7. You cannot be there in front of the computer. They do not expect you to be like super fast. Of course, it is also like dependent on the type of service you provide, but you have specific values and they can share them. They need to share them so that you could, create this synergy together and you end up with a great feedback, not a, let's say normal public feedback, but a poor private feedback.
Yep.
So these are the four things.
My friend, thank you so much. This is super amazing. I just want to make sure everyone on call, Edu, Andres, Caleb, Jose, welcome, Luis Vicente, Cesar, who just joined. It's important, guys. If something feels a little bit unclear, if something is new, if a new concept or if a new framework or method or something feels like it's new to you, feel free to ask. Don't feel like you have to be all quiet until the end of the presentation. The most important thing here for us is that you get as much value as possible. So that right after the call, you start implementing what you learned. Okay, give me a one in the chat if that's clear. Everyone, one in the chat if that's clear. Ask questions when feels appropriate. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is not some boring university where you have to shut up. You can just, we can chill, we can hang. All right, Lusine, thank you so much. Continue.
Yeah, sure. Interrupt me anytime when you have a question, guys. Okay. Here are some common features of great clients on Upwork. That this is my personal experience and the agencies I work with and freelancers I work with. Well, first, they value your time. They are willing to pay for your time, for your expertise. They do not waste your time. Second, they're willing to bring the necessary input. So when it comes to their feedback or something they need to share with you so that you stay on the same page or you can create quality work, they are willing to do that. You do not need to make extra effort to pull something from them. They ask meaningful questions about the process. It's like many on Upwork, they start with the question about the guarantees and some specific numbers. And it's great to speak about the numbers and specific results, but you know, anyone can promise numbers. Anyone can speak about results, right? So the right clients, great clients, ask meaningful questions to understand if you have the right process to reach those results. The next, they are able to trust people. Uh, they do not ask questions every minute to make sure you're working on their project. They are willing to trust you. They are able to trust you. And this is a real ability to be able to trust people. And last but not least, they have a great client history on Upwork. And why this is important? Because freelancers used to rate clients much higher than the clients rate freelancers. So if a client on Upwork has a rating of less than let's say 4.5 stars, it's already a red flag. So in case of freelancer, it can be like more, maybe it's 4.5, but this is still great freelancer. But when we speak about clients, it can be like super high, and checking the client history always does a great job to understand if this is your client or not. So how do you define your ideal client? You need to do the following. You need to gather ideal job posts. And again, by saying ideal job posts, they need to sound like they're designed for you. The process is a match to your process. The skill requirement is a match. The background is a match. The niche is a match. Once you gather this job post, you need to extract your client's core need or problem they're facing, the required skills, and the process. These three things, if you take out of your ideal job post and you put together everything in one file, you start seeing the pattern. When you're like filtering and gathering really ideal jobs, you'll see that even though like all people are different and clients are different, there is also a pattern when you analyze like more than 10 jobs. It's ideal if it's 20 to 30 jobs. You'll start seeing patterns. The typical need or problem they're facing, a typical process they have in their mind, the demanded skills, and also the demanded service bundle. For example, a service bundle, great example is like, for example, Google Ads services and Facebook Ads services. Usually these come together, or search engine optimization and Google Ads. If you see that, you see this pattern in the ideal job post and you are able to offer this service, this might be a signal to change your strategy. What you also need to do is checking your past clients to see what unifies your best clients and what were the red flags of the bad clients. And checking past clients is like super good to know, to check their feedback about your process and everything. And also remembering what made you feel this great working with them and what red flags were you there that you didn't pay attention in and it actually ended very bad. Do you have any questions, guys, or maybe you can, bring your ideas here?
Jaime.
Yeah, I do have a couple questions.
Sure.
Yeah, you mentioned that the no, our best clients are willing to pay, but I wanted to ask your opinion on, for example,
Mm-hmm.
giving something for free or as a bonus. For example, in a few proposals, they are asking about complying with a certification that is called HIPAA, and
Mm-hmm.
I crafted like a short checklist, and I included it as a PDF along
Mm-hmm.
with my proposal, which in theory is valuable, but without the expertise, um, it looks useful, but it's not useful. So I would like to have your opinion on doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the question was about the proposal, right, Jaime?
Yeah, and about giving them some PDF or something for free.
Yes. So it used to work pretty well when you've already done some work for them when applying for a job. But making sure they are able to see that you've already done something for them. This is a great practice, actually, if you are willing to put your time in this. And this is, it's not about the payment, I guess. It's about you willing put some more time and effort into the sales process so that the client feels that you already care about them. It is more you bringing a value before you even started working with a client, which is a common practice and it works. Yes, keep doing it and also keep tracking the results. This is this is kind of a strategy. And when you are doing this, I recommend you track the results for 2 weeks. So you're sending the same proposal for 2 weeks, and you're seeing the results. And then you're changing, and then again tracking everything for 2 weeks, so to see if this is actually working for you. But yes, it's a common practice, good practice to go with.
Yeah. So I'll help a little, Jaime. So the two principles that we need to review here, as always, is the people by people, and that sales are mostly emotional. So not necessarily giving them something for free is the reason why they will buy. Is the fact that they see that you're willing to go above and beyond for them, and that you have a genuine um, desire to bring value to them, just like Lucine said. So best way to go about this is to be data driven. So just like our friend Lucine said, send the proposals, strike on everything from the view rate to the response rate to the booking rate, and it's always also super smart to talk to the clients once you have them on a call, and to ask them directly the reasons why they replied and what got them curious about your profile or proposal. So that becomes
Okay,
like um like a feedback loop.
got it. I have another question. And
Mm-hmm.
thanks for the response. So I was thinking, for example, in the past week, I saw a few clients that are the exact match like you described. Like, for example, what I post on my profile is based on my research, and then what they're asking for is exactly what I'm trying to sell. And
Mm-hmm.
yet uh, well, I haven't tested it enough, but I was thinking about submitting my proposal, but in a video. So my question is if you have any thoughts about that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. If you are talking about, for example, recording a Loom video, but of course, making sure you're delivering some value in this Loom video. For example, you need to share your screen and show something real, something actual. But if it's just telling the proposal when looking at the camera, it's nothing to do with bringing value. So if you need to like record something real to show something related to your client, yes, that's a great way to stand out.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and the reason why that brings value is because it's supposed to be custom made. Yeah. So you quickly share your
Yeah.
screen and you talked about what they exactly need and your initial ideas and your first even action steps that you would like to try, and obviously making evident that these are your initial thoughts, that you'll still need to jump on a proper call so that you can do a discovery and then offer a formal valuable solution. So videos are extremely helpful if they're built custom for the prospect.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, those
Yeah,
are all my
agree with
questions.
Carlos. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Okay. let's move forward. Just let me know when you have questions or you want to share your ideas. Okay, there are like no certain researches for Upwork, but some UX researches, user experience researchers say that you have only 3 to 7 seconds. That's how fast a client forms their first impression. And I guess we can, project this into Upwork as well. I believe so. And there is one thing you need to have on your profile so that you are able to make this first impression in this limited time the right one. And that is a clear, unique selling proposition, which is the unique mix of your skills, niche focus, approach, and results. Please take time to look at the unique selling proposition. This is not a common thing that people talk about Upwork. So we hear about different structures, how your profile description need to look like. But a unique selling proposition is like one sentence or several sentences that helps quickly your client. But when they're skimming the profile, it helps quickly understand who you help with your services, what kind of solutions you provide, what kind of value you bring to the table. And this has two aspects. It brings two benefits, profile visibility and client trust. So it brings you more visibility because you have the algorithm favor and you're increasing the matching quality. Why? Because you're helping the algorithm to understand who exactly you want to help with your services, what exact solutions you provide, what exact value you bring to the table. And we may say that AI is getting smarter and smarter every day, and it's literally reading your profile description and your proposal. So if it's clear for the AI, then it helps you to get matched with your ideal job post. That's how you are a best match in the proposals list and you have more visibility. Or when your client is doing the search, you are in the search results and you are getting direct messages. So visibility, and this is a low to zero cost visibility because this is a real optimization. You are already targeting only right people, and the system also helps you to bring them to your profile. And this is the kind of thing I experienced myself. I'm not applying. It's been 2 years. I'm not applying for a job. I'm just doing, one bidding per month just to remind the system that I'm here and I'm looking for a job. And the second aspect is the client trust. So whenever they read clearly and understand your unique selling proposition, it signals professionalism, it sets clear expectations, and it creates instant credibility.
Yep, I can help you a little bit. So friends, especially for the new ones, Joel, Steven, people who just joined. So unique selling proposition, yeah, is a USPV, or your unique selling point, or whatever makes you unique. We build extremely efficient unique selling propositions if we leverage your unique and specific background, and then we connect that with what we call hot markets within the Upwork marketplace. So how do we do that within this freelance navigator program for everyone on call? If you haven't done it yet, then just leverage the AI that I just shared. Okay, so just click on that link. It should populate the agent. Super simple. You'll see that we have 4 different uh, workflows. Yeah. So the second one, it starts by asking you 11 strategic questions. So just click on that one first. The second widget that says start by answering 11 strategic questions. Just click on the link I shared in the chat and then proceed to click the second workflow, answer the questions, and then you can execute the first workflow that says let's build your freelance positioning. Okay, and the other 2 workflows you can use if you want to. We also have a training that explains how to use it, but it's self-explanatory. Just click on the link, open it through your GPT, answer the 11 questions. It will return a full report with explanations of why this is your unique selling proposition, and you can leverage it to your LinkedIn profile and your Upwork profile. And then for people like Jaime who wants to do video proposals, you can even record a walkthrough of your unique selling proposition and who is it for specifically. And everything adds value. Just because you're an engineer and you walk in the back end of things does not mean that the design, that the front end of things is not relevant, dear friends. This is one of the huge myths. Just because you're an engineer, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't care about what people see. People buy what they see, unfortunately, the very beginning. So all of this selling proposition is things that we use to hook their attention. We hook their attention, and then we jab, 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 right hook. We jab, 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 right hook. We give him value, give him value, give him value, and bang, right hook. We go for the jaw with a fucking crazy proposal, and we collect the cash. Yeah? Give me a one if that makes sense. Give me a one in the chat if that makes sense. Everyone on call, just click on the link, answer the 11 questions. The AI will return your unique selling proposition. Use it for your LinkedIn profile and use it for your Upwork profile. Yeah. And also enjoy the process. Don't just click on things and answer questions like it's a quiz. Understand that what makes you unique, dear friend, is the struggles that you've been through, the things that you've gone through, the challenges, the mistakes, the ups and the downs, and everything that makes you unique is your story. This is not some marketing mimic. This is not some blah, blah, blah technique. This is actually you learning how to communicate yourself. So take the time and enjoy the process. Lusine, please continue.
Yeah, totally agree with Carlos. It's a process of rediscovering yourself. Yes, and your story has to do a lot with it. And if you guys sometimes think that there are so many freelancers on Upwork, yes, the competition is tough, that is category, but there is no someone else, no one with the mix of your unique background and the struggles you went through and the skills you learned from the struggles. There is no one else. So just find the uniqueness. Just find the thing you can offer on this platform. Bring a fresh perspective. Do something easier. Do something faster. And just make a clear message. Just help your clients understand this quickly. So what your USP needs to cover. And we'll check real USP, real examples, and I'll give you formulas for this. But in common, it needs to cover a specific problem that your ideal customer is likely facing, how your service solves this problem, and the benefits attained engaging with you or your service. So how to find your unique selling proposition. We're already going through the exercise. So what you need to do is audit your strengths, the results you had in the past, and your skills. Is name top 3 to 5 strengths that make you effective. And this, I want to emphasize the word effective. So you do not necessarily do something different. You need to do something faster, easier, more effective. Past client results. And you don't need to have this history on Upwork or in other freelance platforms. You've probably worked for companies and you already have some results. So bring this together. And tools, methods that give you an edge. And again, everything in one place, the unique mix of everything. Identifying your ideal client's pain points, the challenges, frustrations, or goals they're having, how you solve these pain points better or faster, how you make your client's life easier. So this part is so much underestimated by the freelancers. And I've checked lots of reviews of great freelancers who are like selling projects for such high prices. And you see 1-star reviews and the client is saying, he is a talented guy, but he didn't take time and effort to understand the brief. So he didn't take more effort to understand what was I really looking for. So maybe you're creating something quality, you end up with a quality product at the end. But this is not making your client's life easier. So yeah, think about it once again. Then defining your niche, a specific service plus specific industry. And Jaime is already doing great in this with this HIPAA and healthcare and fintech niche. So he's already starting owning his unique niche. But you need to make sure that there is a demand and room to specialize. When you are taking a specific service plus industry, you need to make sure that there are enough number of jobs every day or every week, and there is room to specialize, which means if you are narrowing down your services, so for example, you're not offering just general cloud engineering or general web development. So for example, I'm doing web development for startups, or I'm doing cloud engineering for health tech and fintech. You need to make sure that there is a room, there is a demand for this. And then you compare yourself with your competitors. Review top freelancers in your category, people who are actually selling. How do you see this? You check their profiles and you see some recent completed jobs or in progress jobs. They need to be selling profiles. People that already can sell for higher prices. Do not look at the budget. Unless it's an expert vetted freelancer, even top rated plus will not give you, the sense that sometimes it is misleading with this budget. But look at the freelancers that are already selling for higher prices compared to the other competitors, and they're already doing sales. They're having real contracts, real clients. And find the gaps in messaging, offers, or positioning. Well, maybe your competitors.
So,
Yes.
one second. This is amazing. So, why is it important to compare the yourself with the competitors? Because you can basically see exactly what they're offering and why and how. So that is the best way to go about it. It's 10 times as more valuable for you to go and actually do the work, compare what they're doing and how they're doing it, how they communicate that they will deliver what they're promising, so that then you know who you're competing with. So the initial thought of an engineer who jumps into Upwork is to go to a GPT. Yeah, I need to do a unique offer, please enter, and then you get some generic bullshit. And the people who actually take the time and go and click and review the competitors and make an analysis and extract what you guys could do different, it's GPT. There's no way for GPT to go and do that research. So just by you taking the time reviewing what the competitors are saying, and this is as easy as just going to Upwork and typing data engineer. You go type data engineer and you'll see a bunch of different profiles. So you can filter all of the different data engineers. In fact, I'll do it super fast. I'm going to share my screen. Replace, boom, super fast. Like this is no big deal. Here we go. So this is Upwork. If it loads, talent, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
talent, data engineer. Click, verify.
I'm not sure we're seeing your screen.
Oh, 1 sec. Let me try again. Sharing screen, boom. Working?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do it again. So this is the home page, talent. Yeah, you can click this drop down menu, projects and jobs. Yeah. So talent, data engineer. Data engineer. Bam. So we have all of the filters, right? Just as any regular database, per skills, per hourly rate, per location, time zone, talent type, freelancers or agencies, freelancers and agencies. They're open to contract to hire, offering consultations, different categories. Yeah. So look how easy this is. The thing is, um, if you want GPT to do all the work for you, then you're basically not, there's no way for you to have an actual uniqueness. So, for example, 100% success rate for this friend here from India. Interesting. He's at $35 an hour, and he says he's cloud data engineer. Interesting. So it means that we have cloud data engineers. So he's looking to provide services within cloud as a data engineer. Not everyone is actually trying to do that. That's what he wants to do. So we have more of your, general data engineer, data engineer, data engineer, data engineer, data engineer, data engineer. So see the problems with this? Just this guy, but being a little bit different. Cloud data engineer. So if I need a cloud data engineer, I'm gonna potentially just message him, Hey, I need a cloud data engineer. That's easier for me. But like if I need a data engineer and all I see is data engineer, data engineer, data engineer, data engineer, and then I have to click message. And I'm also a busy business owner, yeah. So all of these clicks are extremely boring. So then I have to be, do you work in cloud? Got it? Give me a one in the chat if that makes sense. Make it easier for your clients to message you and to pay you. Give me a one in the chat. Lovely. Okay, that was easy. My friend, Lusine, please continue.
Okay, I'll share my screen. Okay. And by the way, I suggest next time we have a look at the process of how client is posting a job and see what actually AI brings. And you'll see some insights here. But for now, I'm like concentrating on creating this mindset first, and then we go for like any technical part. Because once mindset is set, everything else is technical. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Yeah, I think I wanted to add something here. Yes, once you started concentrating on specific service and niche, and you're trying to find profiles that offer exact service plus niche, you see how limited they are. And maybe many of your many of your competitors offer something similar already, but their profile does not communicate this value. So this is already a market gap. So maybe there is someone is doing similar what you're trying to do, but they do not put enough emphasis on this. They do not craft a profile that communicates this value. So if you are the first one to talk about it, to position yourself around it, you already found the market gap that you can cover. That's what I wanted to add about the gap. So here are the USP formulas and templates for Upworkers. Easily can use this to create your own USP. So formula, who you help plus how plus outcome. Pretty simple. I work with type of client to solve specific problem using your service or method. For example, I work with SaaS startups to reduce churn by optimizing their email onboarding sequences. Another example, credibility plus niche plus benefit. With 5 years of Shopify experience, a specific experience, credibility, I help fashion brands, a specific client type, scale with customized e-commerce design and CRO, a specific goal and specific service. Another example, service plus specialty plus transformation. I offer video editing service tailored for YouTube creators, specific niche, helping them boost watch time and subscriber growth, reach goal or overcome challenge. Tools plus solution plus who you help plus specific service. This one is longer. I use MakeCom, Zapier, and Google Sheets to simplify and streamline your workflows, helping your business manage data and integrate CRMs like HubSpot and Salesforce with ease and efficiency. So everything is, being specific, right? And putting together different things and all of them specific. Uh, Carlos, do you want to add something?
Hey, thank you. Yes, you read my mind. Now we're connected. All right, friends. Good to see
Yes.
everyone. George be smiling. Caleb is smiling. So I like to see you guys smiling because I can tell you guys paying attention, right? So this right here, friends, it's consider it a fucking hack. All right. I don't usually say the word hack because I hate it, but this might just be an actual hack. So you're getting effectively an algorithm, a formula, a step by step that you can just replicate and you can formulate your unique selling proposition. Yeah. And yeah, this is a hack. Yes. All right. So I would like to get someone on call. I'm not sure if Arthur wants to do it or Leo wants to do it or anyone, whoever wants to talk. And we could build a V1 for an irresistible offer for anyone here on call. Raise your hand, raise your
Sure.
voice. Come on, let's go. George, Arturo, Liera. Okay.
Arturo,
All right, man, speak up.
you are muted.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here.
Hey, man, good to see you, bro.
Hey.
Arthur is a
Yeah.
Mexican that's now living in Europe, like a total gangster. All right, so for all of the Mexicans friends, Jaime, Rene, everyone, George, it is possible, okay? My friend Arthur here, it's been a member for a while. Okay, bro. So we have for instance the service, especially in transformation. Yeah. So we're pay everyone attention. We're gonna do this live on call here, just like a magic show. Yeah, voodoo. So service, specialty plus transformation. Yeah, service, specialty plus transformation. This is a formula. There's going to be an emotional journey, and there's going to be a psychological journey as well. Yeah.
Mm.
So we do two things at the same time: the psychological journey, the logic, and the emotional journey. So I offer brackets service. So I offer whatever you want to offer. Yeah, tailored for a very specific type of person or company. So I offer this service tailored for a very specific type of company, helping them with whatever goal or outcome or challenge, as explained here in the image, they are going through. So let's do it live on call. What do you want to offer, Arthur?
Yeah, I offer automating processes tailored for startups,
Mm-hmm.
Right, one sec. So
helping them.
offer, one sec, because I need to
Okay.
explain step by step. So offer,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be, we're gonna see this as a delicious kind of like a chicken soup. Yeah. So we have different ingredients. Okay. So the offer will be the first ingredient. So the offer he wants to do automations. Now, to supercharge this lesson for everyone on call, if you're going to offer automations, then the assumption, dear friend, the assumption is that you see yourself doing automation at least a year in the future, because then your career will start to build up. Okay. So don't just offer something because it's sexy at the moment, because you could say, hey, I want to offer Web3 consultations, or I want to offer blockchain consultation just because it's sexy, because Bitcoin might make me rich, but you actually think it's super boring. So don't offer something that you think is boring. So that's the first thing. Yeah. You want to offer something that you care about, something that it'll be fun and engaging. Why? Because once you're talking to a prospect, the people can feel that, bro. People can feel that you're excited. People can, and the older the person, the most senior, they can see. We can see that you're just waiting for an opportunity. We can see someone with like that feeling of like, oh my God, I can't wait, you know? So automations. Awesome. That's the offer. I offer automations for
Startups.
startups. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so here, startups. Now, the second part of our amazing, delicious chicken soup, it's the type of client. So what does it mean? What does it mean, the type of client? Okay, so you double click on client and you open up the meaning. It's the type of person, the type of people, the type of services and challenges, and the type of conversations that you'll have. What if you get hired for a enterprise type of project, and then one of the things that you have to do is that you have to jump on a daily call, a daily stand-up, just to check in with the team and share updates. Well, that means that you'll have to listen and see these people on a daily basis. Are you building an engineering career to be miserable? No, right? No, exactly. So
No.
consider the type of people that you'll see on a daily basis, bro. Hopefully they're smart. Hopefully you love them. So you're like, oh my God, can't wait to jump on the stand-up. Who in this call ever joined a team, a company, or a project where you felt excited to jump on a daily stand-up? Give me a one in the chat. Who in this call right now jumped in a project or a company or a team where you felt excited to join the daily stand-up? Give me a one in the chat. Okay, Leo, Rene, nice. Okay, George, okay, good. All right, that's amazing. Hey, Pablo, more people. Great. This is great. So what's the number one problem? Number one problem is that we chase the money and then we forget these things. Okay? And people can tell. People can tell on your walkthrough videos, in your resumes, in your portfolios, in your GitHubs. They can tell. So the client is the type of people that you actually want to help and you want to see on a daily basis and you want to learn from. Clear? Amazing. So I offer these lovely technical abilities because I want to be the best to this amazing kind of people, helping them, Arthur,
To thrive through the first year, which is the most complicated, most difficult for a startup.
challenge. First year success. So listen to the words that Arthur said, yeah? Is the most difficult, meaning is the most scary. I want to be a warrior for them on a daily basis because I understand that it's scary. And if my technical abilities can make them rest, sleep well at night, or just feel like their head is not going to explode, I want to do that. And that is the reality of a unique selling proposition, my friends. Is you understanding the ability for you to communicate all of your good intentions, to make it self-evident that someone with money and with real needs is actually looking for you. Nobody that is live on this call have bad intentions. No one in this call is looking to scam nobody on the internet. Everyone on this call is right now looking to actually help. So the training here, my friend, is for you to communicate your authenticity. Give me one more chat. Give me one in the chat, if that makes sense. Okay? Give me one in the chat if that makes sense. My God. Woo! I love you guys. It is Wednesday. All right. It's so early in the morning, my friends. You're now supercharged after this. My friend Lusine, please continue.
Okay. All right. Now I want to see. I want us to check some real unique selling propositions of the freelancers. And there are expert levels. This one guy, he's a web developer. He's a Webflow developer. So he. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Just got confused with my another client. So he's a CRM expert, and he, as Arturo, offers automation, and he uses specific tools for this. 1 second. Yeah. So his unique selling proposition is indirect rectangle, which we already read as an example in the formulas. But what I want us to look at in the screenshot of the profile is the other questions in the profile description contributing and preparing the client to come to his unique selling proposition, which is not positioned very high in the profile, but it still works great. So see, he's asking some questions so that the client pre-qualifies themselves before even reading his unique selling proposition and, of course, initiating contact with him. So he's asking questions. Are you struggling with tracking customer interactions, losing value? Right? Is your team overwhelmed by manual data entry?
Listen, my friend, you got a little cut off. Just repeat the last 5 seconds.
Yeah. Can you hear me well now? Okay.
Yes.
So he's asking questions, some clarifying questions, so that the potential leads pre-qualify themselves before even reading his unique selling proposition. So the first question is, are you struggling with tracking customer interactions, losing valuable leads and sales opportunities? A pain point, right? In bold, emphasizing the pain point. The second question, is your team overwhelmed by manual data entry, leading to errors and efficiencies? Another pain point. Are you spending too much time and resources on CRM maintenance instead of focusing on core business activities? Another pain point. If you said yes to at least one of these questions, you are at the right place. So I'm going to solve this specific problem. I'm going to help with this specific pain point. And these are not just any questions generated on ChatGPT. These questions are generated from job posts. These are real challenges found in Upwork market. And what is great on Upwork, you actually can see what is the client looking for, which we cannot tell, for example, about Fiverr, right? You're selling gigs, and right now there are lots of freelancers saying like high price gigs, but you will never truly know what the client is looking for. But analyzing 20 to 30 job posts, ideal job posts, will give you these struggles, these frustrations, these challenges that your ideal client is facing. And then we come down and down to his actual unique selling proposition, which is pretty clear, and we've already read it. So this guy is already an established freelancer. So he reached out to me when he was already a top-rated plus freelancer. But the problem was that he was not getting the right clients coming to his profile. He was having visibility, which we can call profile views. He was having invitations, but he never felt that there are the relevant ones for them. And the second profile is a brand new profile, and you can relate because it's new. And she is a rising talent. She is an amazing professional in her field. Michaela, she also a tech professional. And what I like about her profile is she just started and she already could land a project for $90 per hour. Of course, she's a high professional, but like I hear many people saying you are just starting on Upwork, you need to charge less. No, this was her target hourly rate, and she started with this target hourly rate. And I think it's been like several months only, and she's having the contract that she was targeting. So when we were speaking, she said, well, my experience is in manufacturing companies. And I really enjoyed working with manufacturing companies. And I work specifically with corporations, but I want to discover also startups. And I want to use this specific platform, Upwork, to discover how it feels like working with startups. So even though her specific expertise or background was with corporations, she used to work with bigger companies, she was curious and passionate about discovering how does it feel like working with startups. So here we have her unique selling proposition in the rectangle. I help manufacturing companies from startups to corporations streamline their product development processes, ensuring smooth transitions for successful market launches. And again, this is not a sentence generated by AI. This sentence is taken from the job post available on Upwork. But we took the market insights, we took the market demand, and we put there her specific background in manufacturing companies, which the experience she enjoyed, and her curiosity and passion for starting now also startups, and her huge experience with corporations and the specific challenges these corporations are facing. So basically, we put together her unique skills, experience, and new thing that she's passionate about. And we also, I want to emphasize this, we are a perfect fit if section as well, because she's a super confident professional, and I'm sure all of you are as well. We put here some statements again so that the client pre-qualifies themselves before initiating contact with her. So it says, if you are committed to optimizing manufacturing processes. So she's saying that the client themselves need to be committed to optimization, because what I'm doing is the optimization. You prioritize regulatory compliance and seek expert guidance to navigate complex regulations seamlessly. So you prioritize compliance because I am concentrated on that. You are dedicated to integrating sustainable practices. So all of this is accompanying the unique selling proposition, gives the client a clear understanding, the clear message, the clear communication about the value she can bring to the table. And it eventually creates efficiency, because you're not spending your precious time with irrelevant leads, right? Any ideas, guys? How do you feel about this?
Yep. So important for everyone on call. So qualifying prospects is the best way to make it evident that you are a serious consultant. It's not the first idea. It's not the first intuition. It's not really a common sense for your average engineer to go to a marketplace like Upwork and say, hey, I only work with this type of people, and don't even message me, don't even see my face if you're not this type of people going through this type of problem. It's not really common sense, right? It's almost like quite the contrary. So it's important that you understand that. Any questions, comments, whoever, Edu, whatever, who wants the questions? All clear? You guys better be making 10K soon, eh? Alrighty, we can continue.
All right, let's go. Okay, so again, what we do is we analyze the descriptive jobs to find real pain points for real unique selling points we can offer in our profile and in our proposal. So I saved this job, which sounds like great to me. Why? Because it is descriptive, and it is so specific about everything, about the niche, about the challenges they're having, about their pain points. So I wanted to bring your attention to this kind of job post, so you know what a descriptive, helping, job post can look like. What kind of jobs you need to check, because if some jobs can sound like, okay, I can do this as well, but there are this kind of jobs that really help you understand what's the outcome they're looking for, what's their pain point. So I found this job when working with a web developer, and it's a huge, there is a lot of value in this job. So let's look at the rectangles. So yes, the niche, it is a health startup, and
I'm here. Thank you. This is amazing. Everyone, a screenshot if you want it. In any case, we'll upload a recorded version of this. I gotta go to another call because I'm gonna meet someone new that's gonna join us in Freelance Nav. Thank you all, beautiful faces. You guys look good. Caleb, smile for me, my friend. I want to see you. Very good. All right, it's good to see everyone. Whatever you need, as always, you can DM me through the portal. our community, whatever you need. As always, we are trying our best to build the best program mentoring for engineers. Okay, so just feel free to ask any resources or whatever. Thanks to Lusine now joining us, my calendar is a little bit more open. You all know I'm going through the low testosterone shit, but that's no excuse. I will show up for you. Just ping me with whatever needs. I gotta go, and I'll leave you in good hands. Bye bye for now, team.
Bye-bye. Bye, Carlos. Okay, guys, let's continue. So yes, we were looking at the rectangle, and let's talk about the common mistakes that freelancers are doing when reading the job post and actually trying to customize the proposal for a specific job post. So they read that the job description is saying they're looking for a talented website developer to bring our vision to life with a dynamic, responsive, and visually stunning website. And this is kind of a sentence I can see almost in all profiles. So do not go for these generic AI-generated sentences. And by the way, recently clients also started using AI when posting job posts, like a lot, and because Upwork also offers to use the Upwork Mindful AI to generate job posts. So they are using this. Remember that it can be also generated by the AI when it comes to the client job post. But never go, when you are trying to customize, never go for generic phrases. And when we are looking at the, let's say, what you'll do part, it's always the end of the sentence that is more important, that is more valuable to the client. So for example, it says, what you'll do, you will develop a responsive, visually appealing webflow site. And what it says in the end, it says that effectively communicates our mission and services. So getting back to with the bad reviews, I read about the great freelancers, clients saying that he is a talented guy, but he didn't understand the brief. So maybe you created a great quality and secure webflow website, but it doesn't communicate the mission and the services that the company wants to offer. The next sentence, work closely with our team to translate design concepts into functional website features. So it sounds like to me they already have design concepts. The team has design concepts, and they need someone to understand these concepts, again, understanding the brief, and translate the content into functional website features. I don't want to concentrate on the rest, guys. You will have the presentation and everything. You can ask me, but please go and analyze the jobs this way. Just find this kind of great job that don't just say, for example, in this part, who we're looking for, proven webflow expertise, startup experience. Look at the end of the sentence. It says someone who understands the fast-paced environment. That's why they're looking for someone with startup experience, because this part is important for them. And the timeline says we're aiming to launch in the next 2 weeks. So this is a pain point. They do not have time. They want to do it as quick as possible. Okay, don't want to keep guys too late. Let's see several examples of how we can, turn the client description into unique selling points for your profile or proposals. For example, expertise in working with startups. You may not just mention this generic phrase, but you can say, with my proven expertise in growth stage startups, I am able to understand the fast-paced environment. Comfortable working under tight deadlines and delivering within the timeline. Instead of this, which is a very common phrase, you can say, I'm quick to respond. How am I comfortable working under tight deadlines? I'm quick to respond, proactive in updates, easy to collaborate with remotely, so your project stays on track. Agile and efficient. Again, pretty general phrases. Instead, you say, I welcome your feedback and iterate fast, so I deliver quickly without compromising quality. So again, when you are reading lots of reviews about developers, so many clients saying that he never did the revisions the way that we told him. So maybe the work is just, it's a magic, but they wanted something different, and there was a communication gap, and both the client is dissatisfied and you got 1 star, no matter how qualified you are. Okay, task for you for the day is checking the jobs and actually finding your ideal client's pain points, core needs, your biggest strengths, and past client feedback about you. Putting everything together, and what you need to check: your competitors' positioning, their unique selling propositions if they have one, competitors' unique offers. It can be unique service, unique bundle of services, unique approach, unique process, something unique, and your ideal client hiring. You also can check who your ideal client hired actually for the job you applied. If you save any job, later you can check the client history and see who they actually hired for that specific project. This is amazing insight, guys. Whenever you are super interested in a job, just make sure you save it, and then you go back and check who your client hired and check this competitor's profile. You will start seeing some patterns here as well. So what you are doing is you're defining your niche if you haven't done it yet, identifying your ideal client's biggest pain points, and compare your strengths and with your competitors to find some market gaps so that you can fill in. Okay, so let's wrap up and take away. Yeah, in the end, I want to ask this question. If you're still thinking if you want to work with ideal clients only or with everyone else, I want to ask, how does your calendar look? Is it filled with maybes, or do you leave space for hell yes? That's it for today, guys. This was the presentation I prepared. We're running out of time, but it's okay. If you have questions or you have ideas to share, you are welcome to us. We can discuss as long as you're willing to stay.
Awesome, amazing, Lusine. Quick
Simon?
thing, I think we should go back again to the slide what we learned today, because I think we can like take a screenshot of it so people have it more in their heads, because I think we kind of skimmed over it. Just one more back, right? Because I think it's quite an interesting.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. It's quite interesting for the people to have the test again, because
Sure.
I think the best way to kind of apply everything what we've learned today, correct, is by doing it. And I think, yeah, guys, just do a screenshot or something so you have it saved somewhere. And then, yeah, just wanted to mention that, sorry, because we kind of skipped over it a bit. But yeah. But are there any questions?
I think I can also post the.
Sorry.
Manuel, I think I can also post the presentation in the community, correct?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, amazing. That will be great, actually. Yeah, just to give a reminder to everybody.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Sure. All right, I'll do that. Okay. Guys, what was the most amazing part? Do you feel inspired? Do you feel like you want to go find your ideal client and target them and bring them to your profile and actually work with them?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot to do out of this call, so I will be posting a lot on the community. Thanks so much.
Yeah, that's actually a great
Yeah,
point what
thank
you
you
just
guys as
mentioned.
well.
Like, if
Thank you,
there's
guys.
anything you found interesting today in today's call, or just have a afterthought or something else, just make a post in the community for everybody to see, and then we can make discussions further. And I mean, Lusine and also the team will be there to answer your questions and everything. So nice, good point.
Sure. Yeah, and today we ran out of time, but let's do next time the live reviews of your profile. And I also suggest I make a post at the community and you post all of your profiles there, so I could have an initial look and analyze deeper your profile, so I am more quicker during the next session to give you some actionable recommendations.
Perfect.
I like that idea.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Leo.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
day.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too.
Take care. Bye.